Now listen to me very carefully. Somebody listened to me and said, you know, Dr. Damina is a false teacher. He doesn't even know the meaning of a false teacher. Who is a false teacher? A false teacher is one who interprets the scriptures via his experiences. That is a false teacher. He interprets the scriptures via his experiences. Number two, a false teacher is a teacher that takes scriptures out of context. So the scriptures are saying something else. He introduces his nuances and all of his bias in the interpretation of scripture. That's a false teacher. Oh, who is a false teacher? A false teacher is one who abuses the rule of pretext, context, and the rule of post-text in reading scripture. Even in the legal firm, there are lawyers in this church. Even in the legal firm, you do not stand in the court of law and interpret the Constitution out of context. You will be immoral. That's immoral. What did you say? You'll be cited for contempt because you are insulting the sensibilities of the Constitution. Oh yes. That is in the legal profession. How much more in the pulpit? Pastors are pulling scriptures as if they are pulling mangoes out. They just take a verse. And when you look at the verse, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense except you're not learned or you're not educated. If you're educated, all you need to do is just look at the pretext and the post-text and see the line of discourse. That's not what the guys are talking about. Those are false teachers. Those who take the scriptures out of context, those who interpret their dreams, their visions, their experiences, and their nuances using the Bible. Or those, are you still here? A false teacher is one who overemphasizes a truth of scripture at the expense of another truth. He overemphasizes a truth of scripture at the expense of other truth. For example, churches where every Sunday they meet, believers are asked to do deliverance. Those are false teachers. I didn't say they are antichrist. I said they are false teachers. That is, what they are teaching is false. It does not line up with the integrity of the gospel. There's all kinds of